So a lot has come through today, and it's very interesting that yeah, the perfectionism was one of the themes, and the sense of being like self-conscious. I sense like slight facial tremor, like fear of performing, like being seen like you're doing the right thing, like you're doing things well. And what we were recommended to do in moments like that, when you're in fear of performing and like self-judgment, is like dropping back into the body, slowing right down. And the suggestion that, you know, we try to be the best version of ourselves at each moment in time. And I heard this voice saying, why don't you just try to always be yourself instead? And this is so helpful, and like this is so simple, because then you allow yourself to be genuinely you in any given moment. Give yourself permission to experience maybe tiredness and not override it and pretend in front of others, oh, I'll take things on, while your whole body is screaming like, I can't do more. So this yeah, like being true to yourself, honoring yourself, is serving not only you but others as well, because by doing that you give them as well permission to be in full integrity with how they are. So this was the first one, very important. Then this next thing was to do with boundaries, and I saw like a sacred sword at the back, available to all of us, and it sounds quite military and like aggressive, but it wasn't. It's like just we have that sword, and it's just a symbol that we've got the right to draw on that sword to cut anything. It can be just a symbol, like remove ourselves from those things that don't serve us, that harm our energies, you know, and do it in a gentle, kind, and loving way, but also a firm way, that you are sending a clear communication that this is where I end, and then like do not cross my boundary. And it's like honoring your own energy. And we're encouraged to use that metaphoric sword in a kind and loving way, just to protect ourselves and prevent the draining of our vital resources. You know, we can't be of service to others if we leak energy or put ourselves in situations that can be damaging to us. So nice reminder about the boundaries. There was a lot of fear I felt, and this was like on a personal level, but also collective and ancestral. So a lot of energy went into the kidney area. Like symbolically, this is where the fear gets stored. So we shifted a lot of energy from there, actually, like the residue of density. But yes, we are encouraged to really step into like courage and be more open to explore our lives in a joyful, playful way, like experiment with life rather than think, oh my God, I'm gonna get this right. Again, like going back to this perfectionism theme, like just imagine like we've got our ancestors, you know, like giving us so much support, like wanting us to do things differently. And we are, and we will be doing things differently to what our lineage has experienced, but just go for it and like be playful about it. And if we mess up, then that's great, because this is where learning comes from. So yeah, just like see what fear does to your system, and how maybe like just allowing ourselves to make more mistakes will reduce it on the level. We are also asked to stop nitpicking and like just focusing so much on one detail, like step back and see everything from a like broader perspective. and pay attention to how much energy actually goes to those little small details that are just momentary here with you. And proportionally, like in your life, they are like that big, but the energy you invest into it is huge. So you end up losing that energy, and like your life doesn't change that much by sorting that thing out. So like just try to prioritize how much energy you give to any one thing. And there was also this sense that some of us might feel very raw and vulnerable, exposed, and not able to find safety, even like within home or friendship groups. And again, we are encouraged to reflect, what is the source of our stability and sense of safety? Are you drawing it from the external, the material, people? And obviously many of us do that, but we are reminded to reconnect again to the constant, which is our connection to the divine, and also our connection to higher self, that is always here, no matter how life changes. And life will change, and we might as well just get used to it and allow it to flow as nature does. And I was given that little thoughts and reminder that nature never cries over things that pass, like last year's leaves that fall, and things will be changing in our life. We will be changing with it, but having the source of stability that comes from within is going to definitely help us on our way. So I think these are the main ones for today. I hope some of it resonates. Do let me know, and I will just pause at that.